Take a trip back to the age of dinosaurs later this month as the Putnam Museum and Science Center hosts its popular Dino Days weekend. Here to tell us all about it is our friend Scott Peak, and he has brought a dino friend with him as well. What we got here today, Scott?
Today we have Sarah along
Sarah.
with us, yes.
Nice to meet you. What is she, Triceratops?
She's a Triceratops baby, yeah.
Oh, she's trying to get my finger. She might be more interested in that plant there. So Dino Days, up a little bit later this month. A little delayed this year. If you're thinking, why hasn't it been here? It's a little delayed. We'll talk about that in a minute. But all things kick off June 28th with a 3D showing of a pretty good movie.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Yeah. In 3D.
In 3D, yeah. I don't know, I think about a decade ago, they re-released it in 3D. And so we're going to have it one night only to kick off Dino Days.
June 28th. No better way to kick it off, right?
That's right.
Yeah, all right. So, you know, one of the things about Dino Days is it's a big learning experience as well. And people are going to get the opportunity to actually meet an actual paleontologist.
That's right. We have a paleontologist on staff at the Putnam. And she does a presentation where you can kind of touch some real things and some kind of working things. And she teaches you all about whatnot. And she's been out on digs, and so a lot of experience to share.
Well, there you go. A lot of times when you're in the museum, you can't necessarily touch the items that you're looking at, but now is a chance to get your hands on, I'm sure, some fossils and other dinosaur things as well. So, you know, one popular thing for the kids is the Dino Dig. Talk about the Dino Dig.
That's right. So we'll have our normal outdoor Dino Day, which is part of our normal museum experience. But then there'll be some special ones inside the Dino Park as well. Your Dino Days ticket gets you full admission to the museum and the Dino Dig and the Dino Park and the movie. So it's a really great deal.
So it's learning and it's fun. So what can be better, especially during the summer months?
Right, exactly.
So in addition to that, there's going to be other things for the kids to do. I know you have a photo booth and some face painting, right? Dinosaur face painting?
Yes, absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. So looking forward to that as well. So like we said kind of at the beginning here, it's a little bit later this year because we've been kind of waiting for something very unique to us, not only here in the Quad Cities, but across the world, because you are actually showing a world premiere of the movie T-Rex.
T-Rex, exactly.
On the giant screen.
3D T-Rex on the giant screen. The movie was supposed to be released early or late May. But it got pushed back in production, so we pushed back Dino Days to accommodate. Again, lots of times we show movies, you know, after they've been out for a while, but the first premiere of this is going to be in Denver, I believe, on the 21st. So just a few days after that.
A few days after that. So give us a little bit of a preview of it. Obviously, we know it's about a T-Rex, but I mean, this has some recent history in it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've heard the story about the three boys in North Dakota who found T-Rex.
Yeah.
This story is part of this movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So that's why the premiere is in Denver, because that was the museum that was involved in authenticating.
Oh, that's awesome. So that'll definitely be a good movie to see here coming up a little bit later this month on the giant screen. And, you know, after Dino Days, we're talking, I guess not after, but we also have all sorts of other things going on at the museum as well. So we want to talk about the new trains exhibit that opens a little bit later this month as well.
Yeah, actually, the trains exhibit opens before Dino Days. But, you know, we got to talk about Dino Days.
Yeah, of course.
Otherwise, you know, Sarah would get upset about that.
Yeah, we don't want to upset Sarah.
So, yeah, we have a new exhibit opening on June 22nd called All Aboard, Our Quad City Locomotive Legacy. And so it talks about Quad City train stories, but just kind of train history in general. So there's going to be stories about people who've worked on the railroad, people who kind of big names who got it here, and why it's so important to the Quad Cities, and why the Quad Cities is an important part of train's history as well. And
that opens next Saturday, correct?
The 22nd.
All right, so yeah, we have a huge train history, a deep, rich history here in the Quad Cities, and I know we have a lot of train buffs out there, so this will be one that you won't want to miss. And how long is that exhibit going to be there?
It's until October.
It's until October. All right, so another thing we wanted to touch on, always showing many different movies of many different topics at the giant screen. Yu-Gi-Oh! I have not thought about Yu-Gi-Oh! In, I don't know, 15, 20 years maybe, but you know, this is very popular with a lot of young people. But you'll be showing this movie on the giant screen as well, and we actually have a chance to meet one of the voice actors, right?
Yeah, so this is kind of in partnership with Planet Funk Con, which will be down at the River Center the same weekend as Dino Days. So you could go down there, meet some of the voice actors, and then come to the Putnam and see the movie on the giant screen.
That's awesome.
So Dino Days during the day.
Yeah.
And then Yu-Gi-Oh at night.
There you go.
So go to Planet FunCon on Saturday. Go to Dino Days on Sunday, vice versa, either or.
You're getting your weekend itinerary right here.
Exactly.
So you've already got it all planned out for us. So most importantly, I mean, can we meet Sarah?
Oh, of course. Yes, you can meet
Sarah.
Sarah will be there.
Okay.
But Sarah's much bigger dinosaur friend, Dilly, who's a Dilophosaurus.
Oh, okay.
Life-size dinosaur you're about to meet as well.
Okay.
Now that one you got to be careful though, because the tail is quite a killer.
Oh.
Probably 10 feet from nose to tail, and that thing whips around. Dilly requires a handler so that small children don't get taken out by the tail.
so be careful around Dilly. So
yes.
Sarah, I think we're good. She's a little more tame.
She's very calm.
She's, don't get your finger too close because she might
Oh, but her teeth are soft. It's okay.
Yeah,
she's just a baby.
She got me earlier in the segment. So always a lot going on at the Putnam. Scott, we always appreciate when you come on. It's always a fun time. If you would like to take a look at the calendar of events at the Putnam Museum and Science Center, or you purchase tickets to Dino Days or the Trains exhibit, you can visit putnam.org. A lot going on there, and we look forward to Dino Days. I know a couple of kids at my house who are pretty excited about it. So, all right, thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.